Alright everybody, just a quick little update here on the kitchen. Everything has been sealed up, all matte sealed. You got that cool rock edge shooting all the way around. All the barbecue grills have been fit in. All you need to do is go back and kind of seal the gaps between, just to fit everything in and lock it all in place. Still got to button up this back concrete board underneath, but and pop those wires through. Not a big deal. Now you can see we got a couple of the panels wrapped around the polar shade track and around this pole that we'll fill in. So that's gonna be pretty slick. We got the ice bucket sink all dialed in there. I gotta finish doing all the silicone inside of there. Now, you can see we did the bolts on those panels, recessed in and wrapped around. Now here you can see those little panels I was talking about underneath. So these are going to be all of the outlets. Took the blue one out on the right there because the flapper is a little too short to lock on with the concrete and the board behind it. So I've got to get some new screws to make it long enough. But pretty sweet. Got it all silicone put in. Looking pretty clean. I still got to do the finishing work on that wraparound pole there. Not a big deal. Now we got the step up here where we kind of shot it back to bring it all back together for that barbecue. Now they're going to bring the stone down. We were originally talking about doing concrete panels here around, but it's just going to break everything up too much. To bring it a little bit more, just make it a little bit more uniform with everything with the stone. We'll bring all the stone will come down. Obviously I'm not doing that, I just do the concrete. Now I have everything templated back here. We're going to have 3 panels shooting here to mimic this outlet panels that we have over here, just to keep it congruent. Now we have the outlets here. We'll do 4 with the bolts up on those guys, and then 4 bolts in the center section, as well as going to wrap around this side where the rock is there. Now where the rock is this side and here will be thicker just to accommodate that thickness, and we'll go a little bit thinner on the center panel. Just a quick little sneak peek of the fabric form sink's a little dirty right now, but I got the faucet all installed. I need to do all the finish work around the concrete itself. It's a little dusty, but you can see how we did those curves, just that really subtle curve from corner wrapping all the way around. Kind of matches that guy there. So just kind of subtle little things like that tie everything in that you really don't notice, but it brings a little bit of that extra punch detail wise and design wise. So we're gonna end up wrapping this guy around. Now I got a big 4-gang box here. I gotta figure out here and talk to the electrician and see what kind of gotta do with the box to tie it all in nice and do it all sunken in so it's nice and flush. The boxes behind here, these are all hot, so they're all wired in. He said it's okay to go ahead and just block those behind. It's all good to go because everything here is all automated, so it's really kind of cool. Now I had this panel here and I flubbed it. I had about 1 inch short, which is this guy here. Not a big guy. I was out here doing some more stuff anyhow, but here's the other side. Little dusty, but then you have the waterfall edge shooting across, and I've still got a little bit of fitting to do for this burner here. There's a little bit of sheet metal that's in the way, which that's kind of how I have those little ugly cuts here and over here, because the sheet metal just needs to slide in just a touch. So I've got to get something to cut that, but otherwise everything is looking pretty sweet. The kitchen is looking almost complete and dialed in from my standpoint. Just gonna knock these panels out and that waterfall edge and just do a little detail work and we are done.